everybody, how's it going? It's Jamie, the crafty DIY guy. Welcome to my channel. Now in today's video, I am giving you my top 12 items that I think are the staples that you should be buying at Dollar Tree right now if you are planning to do any kind of fall or holiday decorating. And I'll give you reasons as to why when I share each of these items. I'm going to be not only showing these items, but I'm also going to give you some DIY ideas that you can run with. I'm probably going to do some of these ideas myself, so we'll just compare notes if I see it on your channel or if you share it with me on your Instagram. But there are some really good staple items that are everyday items that you should be looking for at your local Dollar Tree right now. And if you do that, I think you'll be set up really well for the holiday decor season that is literally creeping around the corner. Any store you go into, including Dollar Tree, has like so much fall and decor stuff out already. I've even seen some Halloween stuff start creeping out, even some Christmas stuff at some stores. And you know, I know it's early, but you also know how Dollar Tree is and other retailers sometimes. If you don't get it when you see it, then you're gonna miss out. But this is actually like everyday stuff that you could literally find at most Dollar Trees now, and then you can save it for holiday ideas, or you can do something right now with it. All right, let's jump into it. The first thing I'm gonna share is actually this LED tea light candle set. Now, what's unique about this one, if you've not seen this one before, it lights up in those 3 different colors, but it also has these little gemstones with it. And so what's cool about it is when you put it into a vessel like this, you can see the little gemstones in there, and you can see how it lights up and everything shines bright like a diamond in the sky. But they're really cute stones. They really do look like little diamonds, little, you know, like not perfect diamonds. But the thing that I like about them is that it really provides a lot of cute light. Now for me, I would probably add more clear gemstones to this and just fill it up and let that light really reflect through there, you know, and maybe even put this on top of like a mirrored you know, like a mirrored tray or something. I think that would be really, really pretty. I think it'd even be pretty if you filled it up with gemstones and then maybe put some florals or something in it, and then you had the base lit up like that. Maybe even for a wedding, that would be cute. But like if you take it, you put it on a shelf like this here, then it's just kind of cute even by itself. So that is my recommendation number 1, these battery operated LED tea lights that have multiple colors and they come with the gemstones. The next thing I want to recommend is these wood cutout pieces. Now these wood birch pieces. Now these are the fatter ones. I prefer the longer ones, but the other ones that they have this size, they have a smaller version of this size, and then they have the ones that are about that long, I guess. And I like them all. This was the only bag, unfortunately, that I could find this trip. But every time I've been to my Dollar Tree, they do usually have these. So I highly recommend grabbing these. These are so easy to incorporate into a floral decor. You can literally take a drill, you can put a screw or a drill through there, you can put a skewer through there, you can include it in floral arrangements, you can glue these to your wreaths, you can incorporate these into your decor. I think it was last season or the season before, fall season, I made a tassel with them and had a leaf ornament at the end of it. So you can do a lot of really fun things. All I did was take a drill and just drill holes big enough to feed my twine through there. So that's a great staple item that you can get at Dollar Tree right now that you should have in your stash at home. I'm out of breath, I'm talking so fast. All right, the next thing that I really think you should get, and I just dropped something. Oh, it didn't drop anything important. Are these bandanas. Now, this buffalo check we know is going to be super popular for Christmas. I personally, 2 years ago, I think it was, I had an entire living room dedicated to this red and black buffalo check. It is a staple in my Christmas decor. And what I love about this buffalo check is that because this is a bandana, it really can be treated like fabric. So if you wanted to use this on, maybe you're gonna line a tray with it. Maybe you're going to tear it apart and make one of those rag garland strands with it. Maybe you're going to make a pillow out of it and put it on your front porch and stuff it with your Dollar Tree bags that you've been buying and hoarding all year long, because you know you've got tons of plastic bags stashed away. And you can use the plastic bags as filler and they won't mildew. My friend Mark actually taught me that little trick. But what's great about this is that you can use it for so many different things, or you could just tie it around your neck and make a really cool, like Rona mask thing if you wanted to, you know, or you could rob a bank even. So don't rob a bank. Please don't do that. And don't say that I told you to do it, because that wouldn't be good. All right, the next thing I think you should grab if you see it when you are out at your local Dollar Tree is reindeer moss and these moss sheets. Now, the reindeer moss, I love this. I love the way it feels. I love the way it smells. It adds so much to floral arrangements. It really, really elevates floral arrangements. The sheets are fun to use on like a piece of wood or a piece of board. They've got that great kind of woven texture on the back. It's easy to cut and easy to work with and to manipulate onto other things. I really do like working with these. And for some reason at my Dollar Tree, I tend to only find this kind of stuff like in the summertime. So I recommend buying this now and saving it for your fall decor. The other thing that I think that you should get are these LED string lights. Now, these are not the normal LED string lights. These actually have clear clothespins. Let's see if we can get one to the front there. They have these clear clothespins that are on them as well. See that? And what's cool about this is that it's an LED light strand. And then you've got the clothespins where you can hang photographs or Christmas cards on there. And because it's battery operated, you can put these just about anywhere. Oh, look who joined us. Hi, buddy. Hi, look who joined us. Hi, Otis. Hi, baby boy. Hi, sweet boy. Okay, we gotta have a little cuddle break here. Hi, sweet boy. You just sit right there, okay? Don't eat the reindeer moss. You can stay right there. It's fine, baby. Just don't eat the moss, okay? So back to the lights. Don't let him distract you either. But the light strings are great too, because think about it. If you've got your mantle decorated for fall or even for Christmas, you could take this and twine it up in there. But then with those clothespins, as you start to receive holiday cards or Christmas cards, you can put those on the clips. And that's a great way to decorate your mantle using these light strings, because they take a couple AA batteries and that's all they take. So those I think are going to be very, very popular. And by the way, I found mine in the graduation section, not in the like where the picture frames and stuff are. They're in the graduation section, and I assume that's probably for graduates and getting graduation cards, etc. All right, the other things I think that you should buy right now at Dollar Tree is Crafter's Square, the clay, the 24-hour drying clay. Now, what's so great about this is, think about it. If you want to make Christmas ornaments for you and your kids, that could be such a fun activity, or you and the grandkids. I mean, it could be even fun for like you and your husband, you and your boyfriend, you and your girlfriend, you and your significant other, whatever you want to label it. But that's such a cool product. And I'm afraid that once people kind of think about holiday, get some cookie cutters, make some ornaments with it. It dries in 24 hours. It dries hard, and it's also paintable, and it's smoothable. So you can smooth it out when you're working with it. So I think everybody should grab many packages of this. This is probably my 4th package of it, because I do have some DIY ideas coming up for the holidays that I'm going to be doing with that stuff. All right, the next thing I think you should grab, and you should grab every single kind that you could find, whether they are summer, whether they have peacocks printed on them, whether they are Halloween, whether they are the clear ones like this, but trays, any kind of tray. One, if you get these clear ones, or even some of the plastic ones, you can use them for Thanksgiving, obviously, or for dinner. You can serve on these. These plastic ones, I think, are a little sturdier than this hard plastic one is sturdier than the thinner plastic ones that I tend to find like in the, like, you know, where the hula stuff is, and where that kind of Hawaiian luau summer stuff is. But again, I think that this is a great item that you should get now, because you can also spray paint this. So if you need a white tray because you are doing an all white, harvest theme for your coffee table, and you don't want to spend $25 on a tray that you're only going to use once a year, buy one of these, spray paint it with some spray paint that is plastic friendly. A lot of the Rust-Oleum spray paints, those tend to be my favorites, are perfect for plastic. But you can take these and spray paint these and make it any color you want. And then you can add embroidery like little gems and other things. A lot of people have done that. I even think that you could even tape this off. I think it'd be really cool to tape it off and paint it 2 different colors. There's so many fun things that you can do with this as well in these plastic trays. So definitely pick up some of these, especially if you're looking for like a fall tray and you're frustrated because maybe they don't have them anymore at Dollar Tree. You can get them. Now, speaking of other summer stuff, this was a tip that was given to me from a viewer, and it makes so much sense. A lot of the fall stuff that is out right now at Dollar Tree are raffia bundles, and you'll see the raffia, they're like bundles about like this, and they're kind of hard to work with, especially if you're trying to tie like a big bow or something. Grab a Hawaiian hula skirt. Now this is the adult hula skirt. This one also has some flowers at the top of it. You can save the flowers for something else, but this is some really nice long strands of raffia that you can use instead of buying those bundles. And tying a bow with something that is this long is going to be much easier. And the viewer also suggested that when you're working with this, cut it down, or like if in this case I'd probably keep it attached here, wet it down, and then take off what you need, tie it in your bow, and then as it dries you can kind of fluff it up, and it's much easier to work with. So I grabbed 2 of these because I plan on doing lots of fall DIYs with those. Now, the next thing that I grabbed, it's okay, Bubba. He's like, he's like sitting on the back of the chair there, and I'm putting all the stuff in the chair. So he's like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Dad? All right, Crafter's Square has come out with some additional wood pieces, and these are just plain wood pieces. These are like sheets of, it's not, I guess is it plywood? I don't know what it would be considered. We're just gonna call it wood, because it is real wood. But what's cool about it is there's one side that's rough, and then there's one side that's nice and smooth. So you can do a lot of DIYs just with these types of things too. Now they have these that are just kind of like normal, rectangle sheets. And again, you can glue these together if you happen to get 2 that are cut the same way. It looks like these were. You can, and I mean, look, you glue that together and you've got a sign. You've got a sign backing for something that you want to do. I glued some in my first fall DIY video for this year. I glued 2 of these together like that and made a candelabra with them, or like a centerpiece. I think it's actually up here behind me. Yeah, there it is right there, because it's too darn early to decorate for fall, but I'm still doing fall DIYs. The other thing that they have at Crafter's Square in the wood kind of category are these great pieces that are routed and almost like frames. And again, they had these in a lot of different shapes. They had them in a lot of different shapes and sizes and stuff. And that's kind of like a plaque. Like, it's a great thing to do for a DIY project, or a great thing to have on hand for a DIY project. Now I've got 3 more things. The next thing I want to show you are these floral cones. If you've not seen these yet, they have been in and out of my store. I see them and then they go away, but then they creep back. So keep looking. I shop multiple dollar stores. That's the key to doing any of this stuff. Now they have this larger size, which I know is kind of hard to see. And then they have this smaller size. But imagine like spray painting them, or taking those string lights and wrapping them around there. There's so many fun, easy things you can do with these that are kind of easy, simple ways to decorate and to DIY. I think that these would be amazing on the mantle, lit up. and, you know, spray painted. I even think that maybe you could take some of the clear, not the clear plastic, but what is it? It's like, oh, what is it? The Dollar Tree sells. It's like a clear plastic sheet in it. There's like a cutting mat, and then there's something else. But if you could figure out how to roll it up inside there and then light it from underneath, that could be really cool too. But that is something I am super excited about, and I'm ready to decorate for Christmas, although I really like fall. The other thing that I found in the summer pool section, beach toys. Now, these are beach toys, but if you paint these, say you spray paint these, right? You spray paint them galvanized steel color. There's like not a galvanized steel, but it's called dark steel. That's from Rust-Oleum that I absolutely love. You spray paint this part and this part, then maybe you paint the handles brown, and then you spray paint the handle, or you spray paint the body, I guess. But then you spray paint this, maybe the same color, or, you know, you figure out whatever color combination. You twine them together like that, or like maybe even like that, and then add some floral and some decor, hang it on your door. You've got a harvest looking rake and shovel. Like the rake especially is so cool for fall. You could even, if you really wanted to, probably take your heat gun, or not your heat gun, but your wood burning tool, and cut through this and make it more, you know, rakey looking if you really wanted to. But I'm gonna keep mine just like that, and I'm gonna be spray painting them, and I'm gonna twine them together. I'm gonna add some floral, and I'm gonna have a really cool decor piece for my front door that is very fall, and it kind of reminds me of like a scarecrow or something like that. I don't know why. Maybe you could even work a scarecrow into it. And then the last thing I'm gonna highly recommend that everybody go out and get right now are Dollar Tree calendars. There are so many different calendars out right now. There's these great desk calendars that are full size, which I loved. I bought that for my office. I think I paid as much as $25 for one of those at like an Office Depot or something. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger, but this is all I need. This is the perfect size for me. And then they also have these calendars, which I do like to carry. I'm like old school in a way. I still have like a Trapper Keeper. It's not a Trapper Keeper. I wish it was a Trapper Keeper, but it's, you know, a 3-ring notebook with lots of pockets and everything. And it's so easy for me, especially working from home. And then as much traveling as I've always done, I always like to keep a calendar like this. And what's great about this one is that this one starts now. This one starts in August of right now. This one is starting January 2022. So that's why you want to buy this one now and save it, because you know in December when you're looking, they're already going to be sold out of this. The other thing that they have are some great printed calendars. Now, if you saw my contest on Instagram, then you know that these have already been given away. But they have some really cute calendars, especially for fall, but just some cute calendars in general. They have some muscle car calendars. They had landscapes, they had flowers, they had horses, they had kittens, they had literally every kind of calendar that you could possibly imagine. And there's so many cute prints on the back that I think these are going to sell out really, really quickly. And I've already heard people saying that they can't find them yet. Shop early. I'm telling you, go out and shop now. And you will hopefully be able to get all of this stuff, and you'll have some really cool supplies ready for DIY season for fall and for Christmas. All right, guys, that is everything. Let me know below which ones were your favorites, or which ones you hope that you can find at your Dollar Tree store. And let me know if you liked this video by giving it a thumbs up, and then also comment below. Be sure to follow me on Pinterest and TikTok and Twitter, and I think I said Pinterest already, Facebook, all the social media platforms. I am there as the crafty DIY guy. All right, guys, thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye, Otis. Say bye. Otis. Otis. Oh, say bye, buddy. All right, bye, guys.